Disney fam, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are having a very magical day today. Today's video is going to be all about the new Disney Flex Pass. If you are following me on Instagram or even on here on my YouTube channel, then you know that the hubby just surprised me with annual passes to Disneyland, and I am so excited. And I thought I'd bring this video to share with you guys and anyone who has questions about the Flex Pass. So if you are new here, if you just found my channel because you typed on YouTube, all things about the Flex Pass, then hi, welcome. My name is Rita. I put out Disney content every Tuesday through Thursday and some kind of bonus video on the weekend, usually about my corgi because I'm obsessed with him. But this video is going to be all about the Flex Pass. So I hope you enjoy. I'm going to try to do my best job thoroughly explaining everything. I did go on Instagram when I first got the pass and asked if you guys had any questions. So if you're not following me on Instagram, that's where I'll get questions from you guys. I'll post more up-to-date current things going on. So follow me there so you get like updated stuff about my life. You know what I mean? And I would just love to chit chat with you guys on there because that's what I do and I enjoy it so much. So I'm gonna answer those questions as I go through. Here we go. Let's get into it because I know I have people on here who just want to know about the Flex Pass and they don't want to hear me talk. So Disney just announced that they have a new annual pass called the Flex Pass. They just announced it like a few months ago, and you can purchase it now. And so obviously that the hubby purchased it for me and I'm very excited about it. It is an annual pass that is for the Disneyland Resort. So it is not for Walt Disney World. I did get questions about that. It is only for Disneyland and California Adventure. I don't know if Walt Disney World has any kind of annual pass like that. Like I don't know if they're advertising that over there and I don't know about it here in Cali, or I don't think so though, because I looked on their website not too long ago with their passes and I didn't see anything like it. So Flex Pass is for the Disneyland Resort. First question answered. Check mark. We're good. Next is, it is a regular annual pass. So you get those perks of being an annual pass holder. You get 10% off select dining and 10% off select merchandise. And I didn't even know this. You can get 10% off merchandise on the Shop Disney app. How did I not know this? I mean, I was a annual pass holder like years and years ago, like 7+ years ago. I don't know if it was the same then, but I'm living for 10% off. Even if it's 10% off, it's 10% off Disney and I will take it. So that's a really cool benefit. And then if they're running any kind of promos that they do for annual pass holders, like currently they have the Bring a Friend promo, then also you have that benefit as a Flex Pass holder. So that's really nice. So the biggest thing with the Flex Pass, obviously, if you guys are probably wondering, is the blockout dates, reservations, what's going on with the Flex Pass, how can I get into the parks? That's like the most important thing, right? So there is blackout dates, or blockout dates I should say, and there's good to go days and reservation required days. So I do have a little printout here, and yes, it's laminated because that's how extra I am and I have no shame in my game. So let me put these down really quick. So I just did the one of this current. It shows June through November, and this is how the calendar works for this. Sorry, everything is so white around me, you guys, because hashtag temporary wall, okay? The new wall is coming. Just hold on. But here is the calendar, and so any of the dates that are in blue, any that you see that are blue, you can go. You just need a reservation, and I will talk more about the reservations in a second, but you can go, you just need a reservation. The green ones are good to go. You can just walk in with your pass and go, no reservation required. And then there is one like this one here, the 4th of July right here. I just so happens to be very close to when I'm uploading this, but it has a a black line through it. That just means that the reservation's maxed out. So unfortunately, if you didn't choose that day fast enough, then you just couldn't go that day because the reservation's filled up. It's 4th of July, it's a holiday, that makes sense. If you wanted to go, you probably would have done it as soon as like June, as soon as they if they release the pass, really, you probably would want to pick that day because you can book 30 days in advance, and I'll get to that. I do want to show you guys the rest of the year just so you can see the blockout dates. So this is pretty much the rest of the year. If you could see December, January, February. So the only time you're blocked out is from December 21st till January 4th. That's it. So it's Christmas week and New Year's week, which is not too bad. If you're someone that's like die hard, I gotta be in the parks on Christmas Day, on New Year's Day, then buy a ticket, or this pass might not be for you. But Christmas is celebrated starting the day after October in the park, so I can go for like 2 full months practically. So I'm okay. I don't need to go those 2 weeks. So that's how the calendar pretty much works. And also, I just want to show you guys that DCA, like California Adventure, if you just pick that park only, like when you're getting ready to pick the park you want to go to, they have a lot more flexibility. They have a lot more good to go days. So like if you want to do both parks, all of August you need reservations. But if you want to just go to California Adventure, they actually do have a few green days here. So you can just go to the parks. So when you do make reservations, you can actually pick if you want to do both parks, one of the parks. Disneyland's obviously going to be the more strict park because it's just the much more popular park. So if you want to go to the parks and you figure like, oh, I don't have a reservation, but you just want to go to one of the parks, DCA might be a good to go day for you. Now let's talk about how to make the reservations and all that good stuff. So the reservations you can make up to 30 days in advance, not more than that though. Like it won't even let you select past that. So it's a 30-day window. You can make them 30 days in advance. You can even make it, I think, the day of, because the day that the hubby purchased the Flex Passes for us, the lady was like, oh, do you want to make a reservation real quick so you can go in the parks? Because that day just happened to be a reservation required day. And we didn't end up going to the parks, but you can make them the day of. So, which is nice if you want to do spur of the moment and it's not unavailable anymore. Why not, right? With that, you can make 2 reservations per 30-day window per pass. So you can hold up to 2 reservations in a 30-day window. Soon as your first reservation is used or you cancel one, then you can make another reservation. So basically you can just always hold 2 at a time. If you cancel though, make sure you cancel by 11:59 the day before so it doesn't ding you as a no-show. Because with the Flex Pass, obviously there has to be some kind of caveat to this, right? Like you can't just be reserving days all the time and not knowing if you're gonna go. So Disney has put a rule in place that if you don't show up 3 times in a 90-day window, then they will block you from making reservations for 30 days. You could still go on the good to go days, you just cannot make reservations for 30 days. So just show up to your reservations or just cancel them before so you don't have to worry about any of that drama. So it's really easy to make a reservation. If you have the Disneyland app, that's probably the easiest way to do it. You'll just go to like My Tickets and Passes, and then it'll say like reserve a day if you have the Flex Pass, and then you just reserve your day on there. Or you can just go on the computer on the My Annual Passport page and reserve it there. So really easy to make reservations. That's the same place that you would go to cancel your reservation as well. Just remember to cancel before the day, like the day before, so you're not dinged as a no-show. So you can make your reservations all year long. I have little notes, you guys, so I'm just kind of going through it with you guys. All right. Now, obviously, the biggest question is the price, right? It's like, okay, Rita, thanks for all the info. How much is this baby? So the price of the Disney Flex Pass is $599, 600 bucks. That is a great deal if you know the prices of all the other annual passes. Am I right? Am I right? So that's a really fun thing that it's $599. If you are not in California, so this is another question I got, you can purchase this. You do not have to be a California resident to purchase this annual pass, but if you are a California resident, then you can take advantage of the payment plan. So that's what me and hubby did. So you'll have $154 down when you first purchase, and then your monthly payments are $37. That's it. That is not bad. And you can add the Max Pass to this. So if you're unfamiliar with the Max Pass, it's just basically Disneyland's Fast Pass system that's on their app. You can make Fast Passes on your phone while you're in the park. So it's really, really nice. Trust me, I've used it and it saved me lots of time. Because you can make Fast Passes for a ride in Disneyland when you're in California Adventure. You don't have to run from park to park to get your tickets, let me tell you. So that was a must for me. When the hubby was like, do you want Max Pass? And I was like, yes, like 100 bucks, I'm taking it. And just so you guys know, it's $15 a day if you don't add it on. That's just for anybody. If you go to Disneyland and you want the Max Pass, it's $15 a day. So I figured $15 a day. If I go less than 10 times a year, I've already made my money's worth, like way more. So I'm not too worried on that. Also with the Flex Pass, just like an annual pass, I want to bring this up because the promo is currently going on. If they have the Bring a Friend promo where you get Park Hopper tickets for a friend for 100 bucks, the Flex Pass does work with that. So you get that same perk. You can buy up to 3 Park Hopper passes for friends every day, I guess, if you want to, but per day, 3 per day. You have to be present. So I did have a few people ask me this question. So you do have to be present as the pass holder, or if you have a friend who is, They have to be with you. They are going to purchase the ticket for you. Once they purchase the ticket, they have to enter the park with you, your first entry. So make sure that that day you're a good to go day, or you have a reservation to go into either park. It doesn't have to be both parks, just one of the parks. So the DCA one might be more flexible because there's more days on there as far as good to go days. But if you want to make a reservation, if you know in advance, then just reserve that day. Walk into the park with them, like scan yours, they gotta scan their tickets, and then you're good to go. They can park hop after that, no problem. First entry, you just have to be with them. I just want to clarify that. And I did take advantage of this actually last year. I had a friend who had an annual pass, and she got us the tickets for $100. Me and the hubby went. That saves you $50 a ticket, which that's $100 for 2 people. That's like your meals for the whole entire day. At least for me, because I'm a foodie. Okay, so the other question I got was, is it worth it? Is it worth to get this pass? And whether you're in California or not. So once again, I did say that this is not for California residents only. So you can get this if you live in any other state. I don't know internationally. Honestly, I didn't look that much into it, but I would think if it's not just for California residents, anybody can purchase this. So I did a little bit of a scenario for you guys, just so you can get a little bit of a idea if it's worth it for you or not. I figured if you don't live in California and you visit one time for 3 days, the most you're paying is $355 for a person for a park hopper. So the 3-day visit one time a year is not going to be worth it for you. If you come for a 5-day visit only one time in the year, it's still not going to be worth it for you, because the most you're paying is $395 for a park hopper per person. And the Flex Pass is $600 per person. If you go 2 times a year, so if you go 2 times a year and you come for a 3-day visit, then that's $300 2 times, that's $600. You broke even, but you could take advantage of the 10% off dining, 10% off merchandise, and any other little benefits of an annual pass, so that might be worth it for you. And then if you're someone who comes to California more often, then I think for sure it'd be worth it for you, because if you just come for like a weekend, so like a 2-day visit, you're paying about $280 for a park hopper. So if you come 3 times, you've already made your money's worth, like past your money's worth. You're already past $600. So then I would definitely recommend it if you're looking for that. And plus then you're not locked into like $1,000 pass when you might only come exactly 3 times. If you come exactly 3 times for like 2 days each time, you've made your money's worth. It's totally a good deal for you. Now, if you're a California resident, you basically just have to go 4 times in the whole year to make your money's worth, and that's for peak days. But if you are the person that always goes on a non-peak day, and if you guys are not familiar with that, peak days are just higher prices, usually the weekends, usually the summers and holidays, and then non-peak days are like a Wednesday or a Monday, not in the summertime. The prices fluctuate per day. Then you have to go 6 times on a non-peak day for it to be worth it, and you've definitely made your money's worth. So both scenarios I think are good. Like I said, if you go 4 to 6 times in a year, you've made your money's worth on the pass, and then you can take advantage of the 10% off discounts and all the other perks of being an annual pass holder. Now, I just want to talk to you guys about the reason why the hubby ended up getting me the pass. And if you're a subscriber, then you might be interested. And if you're just watching this for Flex Pass, then hey, I'm Rita, and you could be interested in this story too. And I hope you join the fam. But the main reason we got this pass was for a few reasons. One, I really wanted an annual pass. Like that's just what, bottom line, I really wanted an annual pass. Like I bugged the hubby about it. I was like, babe, please, let's get an annual pass. Let's get an annual pass. I really want an annual pass. And it just kind of wasn't there. And then Disney announced the Flex Pass, and the hubby saw the price, and then things started getting interesting. So when we saw $600, so that's, I can get 2 annual passes for pretty much the price of 1 annual pass. Heck yeah. So the hubby was on board on that. So price, check. That was a good thing. I wanted an annual pass, check. The next thing is that even though there's reservations required, it doesn't affect me and my husband. We are okay with the fact that we have to reserve dates because we plan anyways. We have to plan our life because we're so freaking busy. So we're okay with planning it. We're totally fine if we have to reserve it. That does not affect us. And technically, the pass only has 2 weeks of a block out time. So that, I feel like that's like the most bang for your buck for this pass. Like, I can literally go the whole year. Yes, granted, I can only have 2 in a 30-day period, but during the week usually it's good to go days, so you can take advantage. If you don't work, then you don't need, and somehow you can go to Disneyland this much, then probably you have a higher pass because you're living some kind of life that I don't live. But I think for people who can't go to the parks all the time, like me and the hubby, we realistically think we can go once a month. And so we'll make our money's worth for sure, but we don't have to pay that $1,000 per annual pass to try to make up our money. You know, we'd have to go like 2-3 times a month to make that up. You know what I mean? So it just worked out great for us. Most bang for your buck, and it's just a great pass. I'm really glad that Disney came out with it. It gives people an opportunity to go to the parks a little bit more reasonable, which is nice. And yeah, I mean, there we go. We got the Flex Pass. I hope I answered all of your questions, you guys. I really try to answer as much as I can. Obviously, the pass is still really new, so things might come up, things might change. I probably will do an update. Like, I know some people were kind of concerned with, well, what if all the, you know, reserve, like the days you have to reserve are all reserved up all the time and you can never get a reservation. So as of right now, I'm not seeing that. Me and the hubby just made a reservation. We were able to make one. So far, so good. Obviously, as the time goes, it's still really new, so not a lot of people have the pass, but if a lot of people get it, then we'll see how that works. But as of right now, it's good. I may do an update for you guys if you're interested in that. With this pass, I'm just really excited to be in the parks more. I'm able to bring you guys additional content, and I'm really excited. We're gonna do food reviews. We're gonna do ride point of views. We'll do some vlogging when we're there. It's gonna be really exciting. Me and the hubby are really gonna try to stick to like a lot of food videos for you guys too, because one, we love Disney park food and we just like food in general, like hello. But we really are gonna enjoy doing that for you guys, and we're gonna try to keep it themed all the time or in one location and just give you our full-on review on it. So I'm really excited about that. And then ride point of views, my hubby's like really into that. So he's like, let's do that for the guy, you know, for the subscribers. And I was like, heck yeah, I'm on board. And then we'll do some vlogging. I know some people ask me about vlogging and I'm still trying to get good at it. I feel like I'm not the best at it just yet, and I'll get there, but this is obviously gonna be practice. So it'll be fun. I hope to meet some of you guys there as well. If I'm in the parks and you guys are in the parks, please say hi. I would love to say hi to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I answered all of your questions. If you have any other questions, comments, concerns, or clarification, comment down below. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you if I know the answer. I can always call Disney and then get the answer for you. But yeah, thank you so much. Please don't forget to like this video if it was helpful. Share it with a friend if they need information on the Flex Pass. Subscribe if you're not a Disney fan member already. I would love to have you. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye!